Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be reviewing and also comparing the slightly newer fragrance from Elizabeth Arden. We're talking about Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Sakura Blossom. I'm also going to be briefly at the end of this video comparing it to Cherry Blossom. I love the green tea fragrances from Elizabeth Arden. I do collect all the flankers. This one was released in 2021 and I wanted to review it for you guys. And since a lot of people probably own this scent or might want to know what the difference is, I thought it might, in one video, just kind of get it all done. Let's review and compare. If you were interested in one over the other, let's get into the video. First things first, I purchased this. This was obviously not sent to me to review. I also purchased this. I have a variety of different videos reviewing Elizabeth Arden fragrances, comparing Elizabeth Arden fragrances. I love the green tea line. It's probably one of my most favorite lines. They are so affordable for retail price. You're looking at spending $40. I think I bought this on FragranceNet for like $16. I mean, they are fantastic. I did recently do a video talking about green tea fragrances. If you're interested in my thoughts and opinions on green tea as a general composition in general, I will also link that video below. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to just talk about, I'm going to put this down so I stop like waving these around like pom-poms. I wanted to review this for you guys. Now this again was released in 2021. I had worn this a bunch. I finally just decided to purchase a bottle of it, so I'm reviewing it for you. There's a variety of different notes in this fragrance. I don't think I need to list them because in true Elizabeth Arden Green Tea fashion, it is a very one-dimensional linear fragrance, but not in a negative way. This is the type of fragrance where all the different notes together really don't make a difference in regards to how it smells because it is so linear and it does have one specific smell. I will say that there are two notes in this fragrance that make this stand out as something I really like seeing in these types of scents. Now, Sakura Blossom, if we look at how usually things are flavored, if you guys don't know, I was a culinary student, so I like to use flavor profiles in referencing reviews, and I do take my fragrance reviews seriously if we're talking about cheap fragrances or expensive fragrances, and I take my Elizabeth Arden fragrances very seriously. So when we're looking at Sakura Blossom, when you purchase Sakura Blossom flavored products, cherry blossom flavored products, if you do not get the good quality products imported from Japan, generally what you are getting is something that is deeply cherry flavored and with like a weird floral accord or floral flavoring in the background. And as delicious as those are, that's not true cherry blossom Sakura flavoring. So when I smell things that have a Sakura Blossom note, especially something that's supposed to be a predominant Sakura Blossom note, I don't want too much fruit and I don't want anything super sweet. I want the type of floral that is very watery, a little bit more aromatic, that's fresh, a very fresh flower, and I want it to be a light experience on the skin. Now with tea fragrances, and if you watch my tea video, like I mentioned below, you will understand what I'm saying. With green tea and flowers, they kind of work together as buddies. So with fruity tea fragrances, I expect the fruits to be a little bit more front and center, but with more aromatic and floral tea fragrances, I expect them to go hand in hand and to be well balanced. I want the tea to be just as predominant as the florals and the aromatics in this scent. So even though this is an affordable fragrance, this is something that you can get for like 10-15 bucks on discount, I do have a level of expectations when it comes down to what I'm looking for a specific composition for this scent, especially since Elizabeth Arden pumps these out so frequently. And in my opinion, they do a really good job. They should be able to just get these out and get it done. And I think they did a really good job with Sakura Blossom. The nicest thing I like about this is the absence of sugary sweetness. It is a very nice, musky, light, clean, fresh scent on the skin. It's really working on these aromatic, watery florals, but without the absence of sweetness. And you have peony, there's jasmine, and Sakura Blossom in there, and it just plays as a nice floral experience that's fresh and light and revitalizing and very effervescent. It's clean and fresh without being soapy, which is nice, but the addition of ambrette in here gives it a slight kind of a little bit of a muskiness. I really enjoy it. I like the idea of this fragrance being a watery flower because these are the types of scents that work really well in heat and humidity and hotter weather. And I also like the idea of this fragrance being on the less sweet side. I know a lot of people are looking for a more shared, maybe almost more masculine, watery floral fragrances. And although I won't say that this smells like a masculine fragrance, and what I'm saying by masculine is a scent that you would find on the men's fragrance aisle, the absence of the floral sweetness makes this smell as more of a shared fragrance. So if you're looking for a less sweet, less feminine floral fragrance to wear, if you prefer more of those musky, aromatic, very clean, fresh, energizing scents, I think you're really going to enjoy Sakura Blossom. It's really nice. And it performs very well. It's a great scent. It's a wonderful fragrance to add to your collection. If you're looking for a fragrance to wear in hot weather, looking for a fragrance to wear to work, and you're looking for a nice scent to add to your collection that's not going to break the bank, I really enjoy it. It definitely is more on the floral side, but again, the absence of sweetness and the muskiness from the ambrette, I really enjoy that balance. It's very linear, it's very nice, it performs very well, and at the end of the day, I am very pleased with it. A quick comparison between the two. The biggest difference truly has to do with the vibes of these scents, and the vibes has to do with, like, is it feminine, is it masculine, is it spicy, is it sweet, is it woody, is it fresh, is it cool, is it hot? And I would say that this is a very fresh, aromatic, musky, watery floral. And this has a light, sweet floral undertone to it. So there's more fruits in this. There's an apricot undertone to this fragrance, which I find to be very sexy, very sweet, and very flirty, that I really, really enjoy. The biggest difference really has to do with a more of a gourmand, fruity sweetness to the Cherry Blossom Green Tea flanker, and this one is less of a sweet, more of a watery, floral, fresh green tea floral flanker. There we go. That's the major difference in comparison. So my thought is if you've tried this fragrance and you really enjoyed it, but it was a little bit too sweet for you or a little bit too fruity for you, I think you're going to like Sakura Blossom. If you tried Sakura Blossom and you wanted a little bit more of a fruity element to it, a little bit more of a flirty playfulness, a little bit more of a gourmand element to it, I think you're going to like Cherry Blossom. They are very similar. I would say they kind of smell like cousins. I would expect that from a flanker family, but at the end of the day, they are two different fragrances. They smell like they have the same kind of core floral aspect to them, like watery, fresh florals, which are really, really nice with the beautiful green tea DNA. But this one kind of works more on the ambrette and musk, and this one works more with these kind of light, very flirty, beautiful fruits. So that's my thought on the comparison. A little bit more fruity, a little bit more fresh. But at the end of the day, they're really great. And again, you can find them for a steal. But if you don't want to have too many fragrances in your collection, or if you're trying to decide one over the other, that's my biggest comparison, is fruity and fresh, but they are both really great scents. Anyway, guys, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've tried any of these fragrances, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree with my review? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.